Don't you love just driving through your city and seeing all the people with their doings of things that isn't quite legal anywhere, but they still do it right out in the open, and you're like, where are the police? Nowhere to be found. They're out driving around on the outskirts. They're not looking for the crap on the inside. Grand Day. So, when a Christian says, Jesus is in me, Jesus is in everyone, then why do you continue to push Christianity on people if Jesus is in everyone? By their own words. Have a grand day, everybody. So just remember, believe in your heart what you want to believe to be true, because it's true. Because it's your belief. Your belief in your heart is what runs you and keeps you going. So keep that in your heart to really, truly show everybody who you are. Have a grand day. It's not easy knowing that your time on this earth is shorter than you thought it would be. So live life to the fullest every fucking day that you have. Make it fucking count. Live. It's why we're all here. Have a grand rest of your day. Isn't that the age-old question? I want to live forever. People all look for the fountain of youth. You know, the Holy Grail. But little do they know that it's none of that. Those are all just stories, fallacies to make your mind think that it's something that it isn't. The true of what I speak is about the size of a golf ball. But I can't speak much more on it for fear of my living soul and well-being. If I were to say there's somebody on this planet that isn't from this planet, so then you wouldn't call it a he or a she, even though it looks like a he. Because it's not from this planet. So what would you call it? Have a grand day. This being has lived through countless extinctions. Countless. And he's been doing a lot of slacking lately. Indulgement. Like somebody else said, like a crying little baby. To go so long and to know this secret for so long and let somebody like me slip away through the fingertips. Let's say somebody lived 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 years, they would be able to tell if somebody divined on them at some point in time, forward or back. So why aren't they doing something about said people? Just wondering. Might they even know that things are coming to an end a lot quicker than we all have thought? It's not revelations. It's something bigger. Love it. People are still like, they're a vampire. There's a vampire over there. That one's a vampire. Really? We are still talking about this? We're all vampires. Every single human on this earth is a vampire in one way or another. So I might have figured it out. Like that movie says, the Highlander movie, there can be only one. It's gotta be it. Gotta be it. If you could truly live forever, what would you do? If you could truly live forever, what would you do? Like, say you could live an extra 500-600 years. Would you do it? Like, if you had the chance, would you take the step to live beyond our 100 years that we get? Would you want to do it? So to think that once we get up to our 100 years, and if we were to live an extra 2, 3, 4, 5, 600 years past that, what would you do with your life? If you got the chance to live that much further, what would you do? These are the questions that have been running through my head since I divined on Trovance. Since I divined on the golf ball size ones that have a mineral on the inside that extends our life hundreds and hundreds of years, if not thousands. So all these questions are questions that I've been asking myself for a long time. So what would we do if we could live forever? How much knowledge can our brains actually contain? Because somebody that lives for years and years beyond what they're supposed to live, you attain knowledge and powers that people would never attain, ever. And you would get to learn great things, especially time-wise, forward and back. So, if I could, I would live longer. I would live thousands of years if I could. I could do great things living that long. It just depends on who the person is that gets to live that long, to make the difference that matters. So just remember, think about things very thoroughly before you stepped into the waters. Some of them may be murky, some of them may be clear, but even though they're clear, the waters might still be murky. So you have to be very careful whichever way you go. to live forever